Hey gang, welcome to the Harmonica Man. Oh well, I'm just gonna rock and roll, I guess. Don't. Don't. Come on. I hate these new phones. God damn it. Chords and way, just shitty stream starting. Oh well. Nobody's here anyway, so, right? Who cares? Hey, come on in the chat. Let me know you're here. Oopsie daisy. Here, Mr. Shadow Kitty. You want to come in? That's fine. Well, there goes that one. That was a long one anyways. Yeah, right now I'm just waiting for somebody to talk to. Just listening to some jam tracks is about all I can really do. Not a whole bunch to talk about. Don't want to talk about me being under the weather all the damn time. Nobody wants to hear that whiny shit. Everybody's got problems. Let's see what else we got. Doesn't seem to want to show anything. Oh well. Well, I would do some more backing tracks, but I can't seem to find them. What the hell everything went? There we go. Library. It's damn freaking phones. Backing tracks. Massive Jimmy style psychedelic.
Have you ever wished that music came naturally to you?
Yeah.
That you could play music by ear with no need for sheet music or notation?
Yeah.
That you could just pick up and play, improvising your own amazing music on the fly?
Sure
that
do.
You could jam, collaborate, and perform with confidence? All these things that society tells us require a gift or talent.
Yeah, shut up. This is an E, Dorian. Hey, Lone Wanderer. I can't get it. Almost need to play that one in third position, psychedelic Jimi Hendrix style. I don't really like it.
Brush your teeth in less than 10 seconds with this revolutionary toothbrush.
It's the only way I can do it, though, guys.
It was created by
I don't have any other devices.
And it took him
Skip ads. You betcha. This one is in G. I hope you enjoy it. I'll do the acoustic first, so I'm not blasting your ears off. Hey, Lone Wonder, how you been doing? I hope you're doing okay. I'm glad to see you still doing the chats and stuff. It's good to hear. Yeah, I hear you, Lone Wonder. Me too. It's great. We've got a great community here. Support each other. That's pretty cool. Especially this year with all the BS going on all the time. Let's try that. Can't seem to bend them down. This is an old one, though. Got a lot of air passing through. Yeah, that's got to be like 5th or 6th position kind of stuff there. I can find the notes, but it'll take a while to practice, and it's kind of embarrassing doing it in front of people. It's almost like singing in the shower and then coming out with your towel on and everybody's clapping. It's weird. Yeah, I doubt anybody. Some of my relatives have found my channel, but they know it's not for kids. I make sure I tell them all it's an R-rated channel because there's a lot of swearing and stuff, you know, and all that shit. Yeah, there's not a whole bunch to talk about. I'd like to get somebody in here, a guest. I guess I should have had Mr. Shadow Kitty in here. Should have planned on that. But this week, you know, I apologize. There hasn't been any videos or anything. I've been doing an awful lot of testing. So I just didn't have the time to sit down and really think about doing this stuff. I just put this on for the live and said, okay, we'll get there when we get there, which is not a big deal. It's not like a whole bunch of people are missing it. It's not like I'm a famous person. So. Well, that's funny. Yeah, some kids do swear a lot. I'm going to turn this down. There, that way I'm not having to yell over top of that stuff. Just have it in the background a little bit. Yeah, a lot of times, though, are the philosophies and things. A lot of people have funny ideas. You know, even they're related. They don't want you saying anything to their kids about adult-type philosophies, especially if they don't agree. Stupid ads. Oh, this is in G, I think. This is Jason Ritchie. I don't know if you can hear it. He's one of my heroes. But he just went through surgery, and he had a tumor behind his eye. So they had to come in, like right there on the temple, and then kind of pull his eye out a little bit, and then get in there and do whatever they needed to do. And then his face was like out to here for the past month. And he wasn't allowed to play harmonica because of the air pressure in and out and everything. Could pop his eye out, and he can hemorrhage and all that other stuff. It's just really weird. So, and this guy makes a living at this. You know, he's a real pro. The problem with that is he, you know, his wife, I think, makes a little bit of money, but he can't even teach lessons or anything like that on Skype and because he can't play. You know, he can't show somebody what to do. So I had a while back a couple of videos trying to get some people to help him out. And he's got, you know, several albums out there. I don't know how much money he gets from royalties or anything, but yeah, he's an award-winning blues man. He's got several stuff out there, and I think I'm going to talk to him and get some lessons off him here within the next, I don't know, a few weeks. I'll see how much he wants. I get 1 or 2 a month, I guess, is about the only thing I can handle with, you know, limited amount of cash that I got. But I think it'd be a good idea to have a professional that does it, you know, constantly, show me, get me to the next level. Huh. Oh, no, that's in the key of D. Sorry. That's right. It's a G harmonica. Hi.
Hello.
Let me turn this down for a second so we can hear each other.
Yeah. I'm doing an impromptu stream raid. Yeah. So I might see my husband today sometime before I die. He went over to fix his mother's toilet like 4 hours ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, he probably had to pull the damn thing out and it.
Well,
You know.
I think she lives right outside of the corporation, so she's on septic. And I tried to tell her to get the septic toilet paper or tell my father-in-law not to use 16 fucking sheets. And like
Right.
put in the U-trap, so
Yeah, I have to get mine drained about every 5 years, but I use the thin one ply paper that breaks up
yeah,
easy, like the Scott tissue,
exactly. Well, I
and
told her
I try not to put anything else in it. Even if I'm cleaning up or whatever, I use paper towels, and then I put it in a little trash bag instead of flushing them. That
yeah,
way, there's not extra stuff adding to it.
exactly. Yeah. So, is it colder than a witch's tit up there?
I don't know. It is looking outside from my seat here. It looks like it's about 30 degrees. So it actually warmed up about 5 degrees.
Yeah. I had to crank the heater up a bit. I had the
So,
house set to like
it's not bad.
70. Yeah.
Yeah, I set mine about 72, and then when I leave or whatever, I set it to 70, and then. But shit, there's a half of my cabin. I don't know if you can see. I'll point it towards my bedroom. I don't know if you can see it from there.
Yep.
That is a trailer, just an old 1959 trailer that's built into this cabin.
Oh.
And this place was built in like 1960, and it's a 2x4 house and not a 2x6. So everything is thin, and especially that part. And if it gets down to, say, 20, well, about 10 degrees or lower Fahrenheit, excuse me, I'll get frost on the walls in there.
Oh, Jesus.
So I have to have an Eden Pure heater blowing in there all the time in the wintertime. And yeah.
Yeah, you need to fix that up.
It's a pain in the ass just having to live here.
Yeah.
I wish I could. Here, let me hang on, Mr. Shadow Kitty. How do you turn this off here? There we go. Anyways, go ahead.
Let's say, do you own the place free and clear, or?
Well, sort of. I have a mortgage on it for the next 20 years through the USDA. It's only $15.18 a month, so it's doable. But I owe them like $2,700 still. It is all. But coming up with that just to get stuff out of the way is ridiculous. Hey, never again.
Hell, I wish my mortgage was that. Gosh. But
Hi, everybody.
Hi there.
Well, I had a roof put on it a few years ago, so I got the loan, from the USDA. They do this for impoverished people, and of course I'm a disabled person, so they're like, yeah, we'll help you out. We'll just give you one of those farm fix up your house kind of loans. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, wow, my computer's turned almost like 45-degree angle, and this thing is just barely picking me up. It's weird. I need to get a webcam bad. Apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. So put one on your.
So,
I think you got one
how's
on
Nels
Amazon.
doing today?
How you doing?
How you doing?
We're doing good.
Must be cold up there, huh?
Yep. Yeah, it's not
So
too
you're-
bad though. I mean, there's no snow yet, so
Yet.
at least there's that. It's still dry on the roads. I can still drive around with my bulb tires.
Go be careful of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, where are you located, Mr. Shadow Kitty?
I'm in New Jersey. I'm about 6 blocks from the ocean.
Oh, nice.
So we don't see a whole lot of snow right where I am because of the salinity of the air and radiant heat coming off the ocean. So we see less snow than like if you go a few miles inland.
Yeah, I really miss being close to the ocean. I mean, if I want to go to the beach, I've got to drive like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and I've never lived this far from the water in my entire life.
Where do you live?
At Louisiana, but I'm like further inland. I'm almost on the Mississippi border. In fact, I'm like 5 minutes from Mississippi. So, yeah.
Deep south.
Yep, and I'm right. I'm about 1 hour from New Orleans, so I can go to the quarter whenever I want.
Nice.
But it's just a bitch to get over there, though. It takes forever to, if there's traffic or what have you.
Oh, this reminds me of a beach story.
Go
Oh, when
ahead.
I worked about 10 years ago at a landscaping company, it was kind of funny. The spring thaw came, and there's wind the day before, so all the ice broke up on Lake Michigan. And me and my boss were out plowing snow and stuff, and we saw this great big blue iceberg, maybe about the size of a pickup truck, going by on Lake Michigan, and there's a bunch of ducks sitting on it. And I'm like, hey, look, Mark, it's almost springtime. The ducks are coming up north. He looks over, and there's all these ducks just quacking and sitting on this ice, just moving along nice and slow, like they're riding a boat. Like, holy crap. We were laughing our butts off.
Oh gosh, it's like that Matt Powell's monkeys, floating overseas. Have you seen Matt Powell's new movie?
Oh, yeah.
Quotations. I don't know. Have you seen
I have
that?
not. I want to watch it though.
No, I haven't seen it. Matt Powell, isn't that homophobic religious guy?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Okay, I'm familiar with him.
Yeah, the young kid.
Wait. Isn't that every
Hence,
one
I
of
probably
them?
avoid it.
Wait, isn't that every one of them though?
Yeah. It's a prerequisite.
Yeah. Gosh. Oh, you know what really gets my goat is Steve Anderson or Steven Anderson.
Oh my God. And I bear the additional shame of having the name Anderson. It's like, you are not an Anderson. You bring shame to the name.
I know, right? But he goes, oh, homosexuals are pedophiles. I'm like, where the fuck did you get that from? Ugh. If I ever see that man in public, I will not be polite.
The book?
I know this is a guilty pleasure, but when he got tased by that Border Patrol guy, I loved it. It's a shameful joy, but I enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah. I was like, replay. Oh, look, right in the jugular. Nah. I was
thinking about getting that as a ringtone.
You could do it. Just record it in OBS. That's what I do for the ringtones. I just strip the audio. But oh god, like what I can't fathom is how any woman would allow themselves to have sex with that man. Like that poor
I
woman
thought the
has
same thing.
11 children with this man.
Wow.
That is disgusting. He came anywhere near me, I'd throw up on his dick.
That paints a pretty picture.
That's me, baby.
You hear boing.
No, oh god. And look, I don't like to tell tales outside of school, but the word on the street is he sold his house because he's trying to move his kids away because they were sending inappropriate text messages to other kids and saying stuff that they shouldn't know about. So apparently these kids have secret internet devices and they're learning what the world is, you know? Which,
And they're
I
being
mean, I'm
kids.
not opposed to
Wow.
that, you know, but I am opposed to them, you know, having sexually charged conversations with other kids who don't want it, you know? But yeah, he lived in one of those, it looks
Well,
like,
yeah.
you know, the modular housing, whatever you call it, you know, cheap
Prefab.
houses, prefabs, yeah. And you know how much he's selling that thing for? $300,000. And it's not even like it's got like 2 bathrooms and I think 3 bedrooms. But I mean, I
Wow.
guess the house price is in Arizona,
Really?
you know.
Maybe.
But anyway, I don't like the man. Suffice to say, I do not like the man.
I think he's hiding something because all that vitriol that he exudes,
Yeah.
like he
I
must have looked at the guy and got excited and couldn't reconcile the guilt from it or something.
Well, I'm glad I didn't say it. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I was thinking the same
When I
thing.
approach things, I always say may have, possibly.
Yeah. You know, allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, that's a common news term.
Yep. Well, it's how you stop yourself from getting sued.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah. Oh, look, I've been on the firing
Yeah,
end of
there's,
someone trying to sue me for that.
So we don't know for a fact.
No, but you know, I mean, it's
But usually those guys that have such an attitude, they're trying to cover up for something.
well, it's like my mother always said: the bully that pulls your hair actually likes you. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just want someone to love them. But yeah. I just really hope I never meet him in real life. Because it will not be a pretty conversation.
I can't deal with people like that.
Uh,
Right.
The conversation would probably start with, "What kind of motherfucking asshole do you think you are?" You know?
Just had to let cat number 2 out.
Mine would be, could you hold still for just a moment? And then pain would ensue.
Oh gosh, kick him up the butt.
Pain and hilarity.
Oh, well, you know, to be honest though, I would probably ask him why he's so hateful. Like it would start with you're a fucking asshole, but like, why are you so hateful? Do you need a hug? Do you need me to hug you? You know? Do you need me to show you that atheists aren't scary?
Somebody was saying something like that about atheists the other day, and this, you know, because this is my channel, I can say this. The guy's like, well, why are all you atheists so hateful? It's like, don't conflate anger with hate. That accusation right there is why. It's not hate. It's being accused of every little thing it's like the opposite of reality here. Well, still, you know, why are you hateful? And it's like, I don't know, why do you got that horse cock in your mouth? And he's like, well, he started getting all pissed off about it. And I'm like, hey, turnabout's fair play. It's not fun when somebody accuses you of something like that, is it?
Exactly.
So anybody can play the bullshit game.
A few weeks ago,
Doesn't mean just because, you know,
by a couple of religious people who were proselytizing, and we were on the boardwalk, and they're like, "Excuse me, can we ask you a question?" It's like, what? It's like, when you get to the pearly gates, why would God want to let you in? And I was like, I'm an atheist, and I don't like outing myself like that, but they usually, when I say that, people back off a little bit, but they threw down the gauntlet and accepted the challenge that they were going to win me over for Jesus. And but my answer was, why would God let you through the pearly gates? I'm like, why not? I mean, if you're an embodiment of love, why would you send anybody to hell? And
Bazinga.
I was trying to explain that, no, you're not telling me anything I haven't heard already. I was religious at one point when I was younger, like in my teen years. That was back in the 70s with Jesus Christ Superstar and hippie Jesus. It was all very trendy at the time.
All right.
But she kept saying to me, like, over and over, I'm sorry your church hurt you. I'm sorry your church hurt you. And it's like, nobody hurt me. I grew up.
I know that. I hate that fucking assumption that something bad must have happened to you. Yeah.
And she kept repeating this. So it's almost like, was she prompted? Did they teach her to ask these questions or make these observations? Or like when I was a kid, I collected baseball cards. I played Little League. I saw the amazing Mets at Shea Stadium the first year they won the World Series. So when I was in like 6th grade, I loved baseball.
Oh, wow.
Baseball didn't hurt me. I just grew up. I don't follow baseball anymore.
Exactly.
So I follow in religion.
It's the same thing. Well, when, like Aaron Ra was saying about faith, it's the lie that you tell yourself to deceive yourself to believe in something you know is not true.
Well, that's
you
Mark
are literally playing make-believe.
Mark Twain.
Was it Mark Twain?
Yeah, faith is believing what you know ain't true.
Yep.
Well, yeah, it's his version of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it's the test of it. The test of faith is even doing it, making yourself believe even harder. And I can't talk to anybody about this stuff that's a real believer because they just get offended.
Yeah.
And it's usually, I don't ever start the conversation. It's usually something like that, a myth about what happened to me somehow, and it's the reason why I'm not a believer. And it's like, no, none of that. And then, I might get into a little conversation or whatever. And then it just goes south just about every time. But it's a good thing. People are, they pretty much just give up on me, talking about that stuff because not very many people like to argue. And I'll just start arguing anymore. I just don't put up with bullshit. So I'm like, nope, you're going to listen to me for a change. Heard all that stuff ever since I was a little kid, growing up in the same sort of stuff you did. So then it just gets dropped, which is a good thing. I'd rather talk about music and dirty jokes and stuff like that anyways. The stuff of life.
Exactly.
I love a good dirty joke.
Oh, me too. So, but all the dirty jokes I know are just they're old. Everyone's heard them before.
Yeah,
mine too.
Let's see if you know this one. I've told this many times.
All right.
So there's this guy who works for his company, and he's been had a number of complaints of sexual harassment and inappropriate behavior in the workplace from his coworkers. So they sent him to human resources for review. So goes in, and the company shrink goes, okay, yeah, we've heard you've had some problems with your coworkers. Tell you what, why don't you just sit down right there? I want to show you a few things. He's got those Rorschach tests, the ink blot tests. He goes, okay, tell me what you think of this. And he holds one up, goes, man, that is one massive bush. He goes, oh, okay. He holds the next one and he looks at it and he goes, uncircumcised. And this went on, and the descriptions were getting a little more graphic. So he finally takes the whole stack and he throws it down. And he goes, I think I figured this out. You were just absolutely obsessed with sex. And the guy goes, me? You're the one with all the dirty pictures in your desk.
Yes.
I did hear that one years ago. It's so good. It's so good.
I'd not heard that one.
I bring that punchline out every once in a while when my wife makes some kind of assumption and it turns out to be wrong. I'm like, hey, you're the one with the dirty pictures.
That's a good one. Yeah. Oh gosh. But I just, I just wish these religious folk weren't so hateful.
Yeah,
Well,
Just-
yeah, the
there's
ones
no
that are
need.
spurning,
really resentful.
you know,
that
the
accepts your
pulpit
opinion.
pounding. 'Cause most people are good inherently to begin with, and everybody means well. But then every once in a while, you get this grifter that wants everybody's money and wants attention, and he wants to he or she or they or whatever wants to pound on the pulpit and then getting everybody all worked up for some sort of agenda.
Mhm.
And it's usually just making an enemy that doesn't exist and then justifying going after that enemy.
Yeah.
And it's just
know.
evil shit.
That's what I tell my nieces all the time. The one that's getting kind of moody. I said, don't look for a fight where there isn't one. You know.
Yeah, I usually just walk away.
It's funny. I figured after the Jim Jones syndrome thing and how easy it is to talk people into stuff, and
Oh gosh.
fascism too. I figured that stuff was beyond us by now, but nope. It's more alive today. I mean, it's just getting stupider and stupider.
Another thing is conspiracy theories. That's another thing I won't engage in.
Yeah.
If I'm at a party and I'm talking to somebody and they suddenly bring up chemtrails or something, excuse me a minute, I'm going to go get a beer, and I go into and then I don't come back.
I don't know. I have to say that they are sometimes a guilty pleasure. I know they're not true. I know they're not true. But I just love to see how far these people can go with these theories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll listen to them. And I got a lot of friends who fall for some of the stuff, and then I let them. I let them know, hey, that stuff has all been debunked, and then it turns into, well, you're listening to the media and, all this left-wing media and, that's all fake news and stuff. And it's like, are you sure? Because all the things that your information is coming right from the conspiracy cults that, but yeah, it's kind of fun listening to this stuff sometimes. I had a friend about a week ago telling me about something about Joe Biden and his son, helping the Chinese government, kill their own people. And I said, yeah, I know it. Me and my Bigfoot was watching UFOs the other day, and we were discussing that. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, me and my Bigfoot. We were sitting out on the hill watching UFOs. We were discussing governmental stuff.
Is that what your girlfriend's name is?
Kind of floored him. Yeah. Instead of Sally, it's Squatch.
Oh,
hang on, I got to show you guys something. This is funny.
I see you're broadcasting from home today.
I was on Neil's 604 Atheists the other day, and everybody was getting tanked. And I'm like, hey guys, I made a COVID mask for my girlfriend.
Yes.
They lost it.
That's hilarious. But you would think after all this time I remember to take my mask places. I always forget the frickin' thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I always have one in my my cloth one in my coat pocket, but I have the paper ones in the glove box. So there's always one when I go someplace. I always have them.
Yeah, I just hope that they figure out a cure soon, because I don't want to live like this forever.
No, it destroyed my career.
Yeah, what was your career?
Musician and music teacher.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can't be in a little tiny room with kids that are in school band that play horns, because school band is like a petri dish for germs,
Yeah.
just as it is. So I just said, okay, so I got to stop. So I got a job in a manufacturing plant.
Oh.
I'm a working man now.
Oh.
But it's a musical instrument factory, so my coworkers are 90% of them are also musicians.
Well, there you go. See, it's
That's-
it's
That's
bad
good.
out there. A lot of musicians in Nashville have been killing themselves. You know, they're on the news because they just like
Yeah,
all
they
their
soak their whole life into it.
yeah.
Well,
And
it's
I mean,
kind of
go ahead.
sucky for me because, like a year ago at this time, my only income was teaching out of a music store, where they
Yeah.
get 50% of what you make. So, so I said, I'm not making enough money right now doing this. I'm going to have to put another band together. So I threw a band together, a 3-piece band that did like jazz and that. And our second gig was in a restaurant that had just opened up, and they said, "You guys are fantastic. We'd like to have you guys here every Friday." We said, "Well, let's do every other Friday for now." We got 3 Fridays in, and it was like, "Oh, this is beautiful. We're getting paid. The tip jar is amazing."
Yeah.
3 gigs in, and it was like, it's not really well attended tonight. I don't know if it's the weather or people are afraid to go out because of the virus thing. And then a week later, New Jersey went under lockdown, and we lost the gig. And then it was like, we can't play now. So
Yeah.
just put the band together and just got steady work. And 3 gigs in, we got trounced, and so did my teaching.
Yeah.
I went to virtual teaching for a while, but it's kind of tough just to do over a little tiny phone.
Yeah.
It's
I
just like,
know.
can you hold the music up? I can't see it.
Right.
Oh. Yeah. Like I was teaching English as a second language, and that just went out the window because everyone started cutting back. You know, and it was
Yeah.
also I ghostwrite as well for advertising companies, and that went out the window. So.
And also teaching was tough
Oh, that
with
reminds me.
music because there's a lag. There's an internet.
Send me. Lo and
So-
Wonder, send me your email or link. I couldn't get on the links to your short stories. I want to read your short stories.
Yep, I'll send it to you. I'll put it in the
So-
chat here. I'll put it in the private chat.
Okay. Somebody's texting me. Oh, it's my sister. I wonder what the hell. Huh. Okay. Hang on. I'm just gonna. You might need to teach me how to do English too. Can't
To English.
talk. Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about doing some freelance writing and everything too, but I'm not that educated. I wasn't very good at English. I aced the science and math and stuff like that, but I was never very good at English. But I've led such a weird life that a lot of people told me I should start writing about it, and I decided to just start writing fictional stories instead.
Write about your life. You're the
that
only
was
man I've
based
ever known
on,
that crashed an airplane.
You crashed an airplane? I
Yeah,
would read that.
it was great.
Well, don't tell me. Write the book, and then I could buy
Yeah,
it.
it was a. Yeah, I forget about a lot of these adventures. It would take an awful lot of thought to put it all in there.
Yep, I put the links in the private chat here for you. So. It's on Barnes & Noble and on Google.
Okay, let me see.
And it's free.
It's not even. It's on my. Where are they? It says banners, comments, private chat. There we go.
I can email it if it's easier.
Forget. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, I'll email it to you. No trouble.
You got my email, right? It should be in the description here.
Yeah, it's in the description. I got you. All right.
It's a Gmail one.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not writing so much anymore. I'm having a really hard time with it, with all the stuff that the doctors have me on. It's just my creativity just went right out the window. On the bright side, I'm not suicidal or homicidal or any of that whatever they was worried about. So I'm
Well, that's
getting,
good.
I have clinical depression.
Oh.
So it's get to the point to where if I get mad or something, I'll go right to your house, kick your door in, and come slap the shit out of you. And
Are you
that's the
available
kind of
for
guy
hire?
I am.
Are you available for hire?
Yeah, actually.
I mean, we're not
Will
having
work
this
for pie.
conversation.
Lemon meringue.
I mean, we never had this conversation.
in Minecraft. It's all about
Yeah.
Minecraft.
My dad's in waste management. Yeah,
Right.
Yep.
That's a big thing here in New Jersey.
Yep. Waste management.
Forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it. He swims with the fishes.
Right.
He sleeps with the fishes. That's it. Yeah. My brother-in-law to be has never seen any kind of mob movie or mafia movie, and I'm distressed.
I don't have to
That's
see the
unheard
movies.
of.
I see the real thing.
Yep. There you go.
I'm right in the thick of it here. Oh, that's right. No, it doesn't exist. No. Fictional. I didn't see nothing.
Oh, I see junk shops doing the reading the Book of Mormon. He's live. Oh, they're live, sorry.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I still catch myself saying he.
He goes by they?
Yeah, it's they. I know it's they, but I just catch myself doing it all the time, and I correct myself, but I'm extra bad if I'm drunk. Just call everybody they.
Yeah, it happens to all of us. It's actually a pretty confusing topic.
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
Yeah. Well, especially this whole
and
like
we're used to all growing up in a binary, type philosophical world, and those are just the things that you automatically think of.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hang on.
It's not like you can help it. Alrighty. So
okay, while she's in disposed,
yeah, I tried that harmonica.
That thing that I said, use a B flat harmonica. I had to look it up because those higher positions.
Yeah.
I just know the scales. I think it was 4th position. This is like oh,
that's a minor.
Yeah. So your root note is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 draw. I think.
I don't have one of those. I do not have a B minor.
But when you play those minor keys in that, your root note, your orientation is on a whole different hole, so you can't just use the same the blues register down the low.
Right.
You're like up in the middle register. It's almost like you're playing first position, but you're kind of not playing you're playing first position, but your root note is still a draw note.
Yeah, and once you're past 3rd position, all the rest of them are just, in the middle to the high.
Yeah.
Octave.
3rd position makes sense
where they start off, and it's like, it's weird.
Because 1st position, 2nd position, and 3rd position are the only ones you can actually get a chord out of. Once you start getting into 4th and 5th, and they're just modes of the scale at that point.
Right. Well, then you get to play articulation like like John Popper. He does mostly mixolydian mode.
Yeah, he's mostly that's pretty much 2nd position too. Mixolydian will get you your 2nd position, but he plays throughout the whole range of the harp. So those notes that you're going to emphasize up in the upper register are going to be different than the ones you're going to play, like say 4th position when you're playing in over minor chords.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna let you know. I was on like an open mic night on. It's on Thursdays. This girl in the South, or woman, she does open mic, and all you need is like two devices. One with, excuse me, backing track, and then you sing or play instrument or whatever. There's another harmonica player. Well, Warren, he was on my show before, with
Yeah.
us. Um, and we did the karaoke thing, and she had, singers on there and everything. So her channel is Shimmer Soul, and but there's, two or three other streams that night, that you got to miss in order to do the karaoke thing. Like
What, on
Neil's
Thursday
on that
night?
night, and I can't remember who else was on. Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 streams everybody's doing, that you'd have to miss in order to be on the karaoke thing because it's at the same time.
That's always a problem with.
It's fun being able to
Sometimes you go
play.
3 days and there's nobody streaming tonight. Nothing's happening, and then all of a sudden it'll be like everybody is at the same time at the same night. It's like,
Sorry,
oh,
guys, I gotta go.
it was nice
Right.
meeting you.
Yeah, you
Okay,
as
well,
well.
thanks for dropping in.
Hey, no trouble. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
And then there were 2.
But, right. Well, someone else is watching or listening. I think never again. But yeah, I have so many people. There's always something going on within a few hours. There get a little gap here and there, but there's always something going on where I can watch or join in.
I've tried watching 2 streams at the same time, and you end up typing in the wrong chat room.
Yeah. Well, for some strange reason, I can do this and we can talk normal. There's just a little bit of a lag. But
Yeah.
if I'm just watching somebody else's stream, there's that circle in the middle there. It's just constantly buffering, and it just will not let me catch up. I have no idea what that's about, but it just won't let me catch up. I don't know if I need more RAM in my computer or, whatever.
Yeah, I plan to get maybe hopefully this month a decent laptop that has a microphone and a camera. So then I'd like to start doing some streams myself.
Yeah, that'd be
But,
good. You can probably get some classes done that way too.
Yeah,
You can do private
that's
ones
another
and
thing.
do some teaching.
I'll teach virtually if I have a bigger screen, but I can't be like on the phone like I am because, like I said earlier, can you hold the music up so I can see? And you're like, no, move it over a little bit.
Right. Yep.
It's no way to conduct a lesson.
Yeah, it's too hard to do. Yeah, this is just my laptop. This is probably the best thing that it does, but I go to plug anything else into it that's supposed to be better, and it just actually makes it worse. So I have no idea what's going on there. I
You're
called
going
the
through a
guy
laptop?
that recorded. He owns a studio. Yeah. Yep. I called a studio manager, and I'm waiting on his call back. I'm gonna try to get him to help me set up, because I got the software and the Focusrite 2.2 and all, the stuff for sound. It's just that I can't get any of it to work. I have no idea what's going on. And plus, there's some of the people in the comments are suggesting that they get together and buy me a better laptop or something with all the modern fixings, and so we can do streams and actually record videos better with some decent sound. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But,
Silence.
hopefully, yeah. Hopefully I can get set up in the house here to where I can have a solid studio to where I'm not moving half the furniture around all the time. Just such a tiny cabin that I can't do much. Just inconvenient. But I'd kind of like to get a little corner set up to where I can sit there, anytime I want to stream, and it'll actually be comfortable. But I need one of them fancy chairs, office chairs like everybody's getting, because everything else is too hard on my back. That's why I'm doing the lazy boy thing right now.
You got to have a comfortable chair in life.
Yeah. This is probably the only place that I can actually sit without my back popping out of place. And I blew a disc out about 10 years ago, so it's always crunching and stuff and rubbing up against each other.
That hurts. I had that in my neck.
I set up straight, and actually hurts, doesn't it?
I had a disc that was dislodged in my neck, and it was like no way that I could get comfort. I was trying to hang myself upside down to get like the weight of my head off my shoulders, and
all right, yep.
Telling people to yank on my head, and they're like, "What? So just pull my head up." Try to get some of the compression. And one thing that really helped, I was really surprised at somebody who was a massage therapist, and she says, take 2 tennis balls and put them in a sock, and then when you go to lay down, you're not going to have the pressure like on the vertebrae. It's going to be on either side pushing in. And I slept like that a bunch of times, and it really made a world of difference. Who'd have thought? 2 tennis balls in a sock.
Yeah. That's weird.
But it's better now, but I had to change a lot
I don't know. Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, I got that cane people are watching me walking around with, and they're always asking me, what happened to you? And it's like, well, when your pecker gets too big, you need help carrying it around. Yeah, I got a series of tests I'm supposed to be getting done here pretty soon too. So I'm all excited about that. Hopefully I can get everything fixed. Might go back to working part-time or something just for the extra money to help out with the channel and other stuff.
Well, I'm glad I got the job that I got. I mean, it's not very colorful. A lot of time I'm just operating machinery. But I'm just so glad to get out of the house. That isolation, that 5 months was the longest weekend I ever spent in my life.
Yep, I've been doing that for about 10 years. It does suck. Once in a while, I'll get, I got a cousin who'll come over and get hammered with me this past year. But other than that, I don't really get anybody else unless it's somebody bringing me a care package for the holiday or something like that. Then they'll stop by just for a second, and hand me the stuff, and that's it. I really don't get anybody coming over and anyways. So it's not new to me. It's like the same thing. The only difference was when all the shit first started, there wasn't as many people on the road. So it was great, But yeah, I want to get. I need to get a bigger set of harmonicas, and but I joined. You know who Tomlin Lecky is, right? He's the English. He's a younger English guy, but he gives lessons and stuff. He's got a harmonica school kind of thing, and he's giving away a leather harmonica case and 4 rockets. So Horner rockets. So it's a contest thing. I hope I win because that'd be cool. I wanted to experiment with those things to see how good they play. But oh shit, yeah, it's about that time. I wonder who else is doing stuff.
Girls' night is on.
Girls' night. What? Here, let me write that down.
Hey, before I go, I got to show you something.
I'll probably be. All right. Hey, let me. Girls' night at what now? What's the channel?
I don't know. It's girls' night in.
I
I don't know.
forgot.
There's 3 of them. I'm not going to play. I just want to show you something here. I bought an 8-string guitar.
Okay. Oh wow.
So I have bass notes.
Oh, that's rare.
Yeah.
Bitching.
Now, I'm not going to play it because I'm not ready yet because it really took me down a notch. It's a humbling
It'll
experience.
take some getting used to.
It's going to take about 3 months
Right.
of methodical self-tutoring.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right.
giving myself a course just like
Yeah, my
I'm my
friend
own
does
student
that
again.
all the time. Right. Yep. Yeah. I need a refresher myself.
But the
And I need a guitar.
the light at the
just
end
a
of the
regular
tunnel.
small guitar so I can start playing.
Get a uke. Those are easy enough, cheap enough. They're all a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather just get a guitar. You know, just get used to playing one of those. I'm not really a ukulele fan.
Yeah, well, I guess if you're
But
playing
even
blues,
though
you're
I
going to be more
could do it,
attracted to. You're going to be more attracted to the guitar than a uke. Ukulele's a
Yeah.
little limited blues-wise.
Yeah, it is. And I'd like to do some busking and stuff too, but I don't
My
I
plan
don't have anybody I can depend on around here ever. Yeah. Yeah, so I'd like to get something to where I can at least, do some strumming and do some basic chords. And then, I got 2 different neck braces and stuff that I'm probably going to have to bend the crap out of just so they'll stay in one spot.
Yeah.
And, go out there and do a little bit of busking. I was thinking about getting one of the one-man band things, where you walk around and you got the little drum on your back and all that
Cymbals
stuff.
on your knees. Clap your knees together.
Yeah, all that stuff, Yeah, but it's out of the question now. I'm not going to be able to stand up for that long, much less walk around.
Yeah.
So if I do anything, I'll just have to sit and park someplace and get somebody else there to help me out.
Well, my
I
goal
can
with this
tap my toes, but that's about it.
goal with the 8-string guitar is I want to be able to. I play guitar and I play bass, and this will give me the opportunity to do both at the same time. Play the bass parts with my thumb.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to take a whole lot of discipline and a whole lot of focus. I feel like a
you're probably
beginner
going to
now.
have to get that thumb just slapping.
Yeah. I had trouble playing harmonica with neck crack because to not sound like Bob Dylan when you do that.
Yep, I got to be pretty aggressive on it, as you've seen, and it's as soon as I turn my head to even get to the next note, it just the whole thing goes with you. You can't even get to the next note. It's just so annoying.
Yeah.
And there's no way to tie it down anywhere to make it keep it from going side to side. So I might actually have to jerry rig something to keep it solid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I'm going to let you go now, and I'm going to see what the hubbub is all about with the family, and then I'm going to probably get on. Yeah, send me something, on my channel or whatever, a notification of the girls' night in. I like to go and listen to that too, and everybody jokes around. So
yeah, they're a fun bunch.
The channel.
You could probably find it. It's going to be Angie probably Angie Dell's channel or Nadine's channel, Nadine Cullen. I think if you look up Angie Dell, you might find it. Well,
okay, yeah, I'll look it up.
Good chatting with
all right.
you. I'll be around pretty much every Saturday night.
All right, yeah. I'm going to be doing this every every Saturday night at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So and I'm still looking for other musicians. All right.
All righty, good.
Yeah, we'll get you on here and do that. All right, good seeing you too. I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Okay. that's the end of our stream. Thanks for joining the Harmonica Man and friends. And as always, remember,